Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
I don't know. Susanna had a shovel out, and she was like, "Let's start without him. He's not gonna make it."
Yeah, but yeah.
Meeting will be quicker.
There you go.
Let me just ask if she can hear us.
Okay.
Counselor?
Hi. Nice to see you, Detective. Did you get Mark's text? Oh, did we start recording yet?
Yeah.
Yes. No, I went into the executive session before we start.
She didn't text me back yet.
Okay.
Okay, nothing else controversial, you can hear us.
Yeah, we're good.
Susanna?
Yeah, we're okay to
I'm
start.
gonna put that at the end of this, the public, so that.
Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the disability meeting for October 2021. Please make your introductions for the record.
Stephanie Zimberg, designee for Commissioner Shea.
Susanna Vickers, designee for Controller Scott Stringer.
John Dorset, alternate for Control Center.
Joe Alejandro, PBA.
Chris McGrath, PBA.
Thomas Gilmore, PBA.
Nicole Giangrisi, Police Pension Fund, present by invitation.
Jeffrey Ward, DEA. Nick Stefuni, present by invitation as counsel, DEA, SBA, LBA, and CEA.
Anthony Borelli, SBA.
Johnny Ramirez, CEA.
Bob Senskestead, Pension Fund, present by invitation.
Andy Vincent Miller, Police Pension Fund, present by invitation.
Kevin Holloman, Police Pension Fund, present by invitation.
Mr. Waller, Division, present by invitation.
Before, I just remind everybody the rule, like when you say by invitation, you just say who we're invited by. So I will assume that everybody has been invited by pension until those who weren't just express who they were invited by.
Gotcha, okay.
Me, Cooper, medical invitation, present by invitation, invited by pension.
Stanley Thomas, Police Pension Fund, present by invitation. And you were invited by? I was invited by
Joe
Pension Fund.
There you go, you can say me, I don't care. Stanley is always invited.
And you push, invited by invitation, by the Pension Fund.
There you go. There you go.
Diaz, present by invitation, invited by invitation.
Man got it right. First minute out the gate, he got it right.
Because he's a law student.
He's a law student, he got it right.
Maria Monte, Police Pension Fund, present by invitation by Police Pension Fund.
There you go.
Angelo Translation, present by invitation by the police pension.
Lisa Garcia, present by invitation by the Police Pension Fund.
Where's my book?
Okay, Lou Turco?
I'm on the phone.
Okay, representing the actuary and, who were you invited by?
This is Sherry Chan, Chief Actuary, City of New York. I have with me Keith Snow and Anderson Huynh, invited by the mayor's office. Craig Chu is from my office, but he was accidentally promoted to panelist. He should be part of the public session.
Okay.
That was my error.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Law Department?
Marta Ross, Law Department, present by invitation by the mayor's office. Thank you.
Okay, Gary, are you on?
Gary DeRosa, SBA, present by invitation.
Damien?
Damian Law, DOF Legal, present by invitation of the Mayor's Office and the Commissioner of Finance.
I didn't pay attention. Did we get Cindy and,
No.
Cindy?
Cynthia Collins, designee for Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Okay, Phil?
Phil Dukes, designee for Finance Commissioner Sharif Suleiman.
All right, am I missing anybody?
Mark Marino,
Mark Marino.
and then that's it.
Mark Marino, present by invitation by the PBA.
Thank you.
Okay,
We got everybody else.
thank you, Joe.
Before we begin, I just want to make note that this is Thomas Gilmore's first meeting as our chairman of the board for the PBA. As you know, we always change our representatives for the chairman of the board every year. Tommy is fulfilling this upcoming year, so I want to welcome him aboard and also note the great work of Betty Caradero, who was the outgoing chairman of the board, and I'll miss her also. She was a welcomed opinion on things and getting things done. She was a good collaborator partner.
Tom, we'll get you a new nameplate. Oh, we don't have those here.
I would say he has big shoes to fill, but Betty has small feet.
I'll go get my crayons.
All right. Going into the agenda, page 1 to accept the minutes of the previous meeting, Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. and to confirm the next meeting date, Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Articles 2 through 12.
Joe, Articles 2 through 12, nothing of a controversial nature.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. All right, pages 13 through 22, a memorandum regarding revised finalization of transfer earnings skim VSF as of June 30th, 2019.
Error on the way that this is labeled. This is the preliminary, ending June 30th, 2021, not the final. This board approved those items last month.
Okay. So this was already approved.
No, well, you have before you in the materials
Oh,
the
the
preliminary. It was
Okay,
just
for the
labeled
upcoming
wrong
year.
on this agenda. Correct.
Would that apply to the other two items too?
Correct. So the correct date is June 30th, 2021, and it's not the revised final, it's the preliminary.
These are all preliminary.
Correct.
All right. Would the actuary's office like to be heard on this?
Sure. Nicole, do you want to pull it up or do you want me to pull it up?
I can make you presenter.
Okay.
Okay, I've passed you. Okay, great.
In front of variable fund, and there is no skim at this time. You'll see that the potential skim right here is about $4.8 billion for the police officers. But however, the market value of assets is $2.3 billion, which is over the preliminary liability of 1.9. And because it is overfunded, there's no transfer and potential skim for the VSF. This is the same story for the police superior officers at VSF. There was a potential skim of about approximately $4.8 billion as well to them. The market value does exceed the estimated preliminary liabilities. You see the assets are $3.65 billion, whereas the liability on preliminary basis is $3.6 billion. Because of that, there is no skim.
Okay.
I also wanted to take this opportunity to introduce Anderson Quinn. Anderson will be attending board meetings with me this month and next month, and presumably after that as well.
Okay. Since this item is preliminary, the PBA would like to table the matter for review to the next meeting. So I'd like to table item 13 through 22 memorandum. Okay. Next item, pages 23 through 35.
Joe, you need to move into the POVSF for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Motion to enter the POVSF.
Second.
All right. So
You can't POVSF, PSOVSF.
POVSF.
Right.
Sorry,
You
who
are
seconded?
PSO. Right.
Sorry, who's?
So John Dorsa made the motion.
And Joe Alejandro seconded.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're in there. You need to call the roll.
All right.
I'll take over for you, Joe.
There you go.
Can you please call the roll now?
There you go.
PBA,
Joe Alejandro.
Mayor's office,
Cynthia Collins, designee for Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Commissioner of Finance,
Phil Dukes, designee for Finance Commissioner Sharif Suleiman.
and Controller.
John Dorsa for Controls.
All right.
So I make a motion that we, Joe,
I'll make a motion to table this matter, pages 23 through 35, the unfunded actuarial present value of accumulated plan benefits and revised final skim. I'd like to table that matter.
So noted.
Noted, so then I make a motion to leave the police officer's variable supplement fund and go back into the public session of the police pension fund.
And I'll second that.
Okay, so move.
Okay.
Now, do we have a motion?
So I'd like to make a motion to go into the police superior officer's variable supplement fund.
All right, motion by Dawson, second by Jeff Ward. All right. Call the roll?
Please call the roll.
I certainly will, sir. All righty, Controller,
John Dorsa, designee for Controls, that's right.
Commissioner of Finance,
Phil Dukes, designee for Finance Commissioner Sharif Suleiman.
Mayor's office,
Cynthia Collins, designee for Mayor Bill de Blasio.
DEA,
Jeffrey Ward, DEA.
SBA,
Anthony Borelli, SBA.
LBA,
Lou Turco, LBA.
CEA.
Johnny Ramirez, CEA.
All right, thank you.
So considering that in a previous meeting, we have tabled this matter and tabled the skim transfer, I would recommend that the board likely table this as well until we have resolved the
All
other
right.
issue. Or the other item, I should say. So I'll make a motion to table.
Table? Okay, thank
So
you.
I'd like to make a motion to exit TSOVSF and enter the executive session of, I'm sorry, the public session of the police pension fund.
John Dorsey with a motion, Anthony Borelli with a second. All right.
Joe, now that we are in public I'm sorry.
There was one item on the public session before we discontinue and go into executive. Going forward, it's been pointed out to me by others that we get a quarterly statement regarding services provided by the Bureau of Asset Management. I would request that statement goes to Stanley. And Stanley, please send it out to the board and allow us at least 1 month to review it before we approve all the items. Okay? Okay. And stuff is an accurate term. It's a term of art. So.
So for the record, I'd like to point out that stuff is usually referred to as.
All right, there you go. All right, so that going forward, I'd like to make a motion to leave public session and go into executive session for purposes of discussing disabilities.
All right, second by John Dorsey. So moved.
I'm gonna, you.